yeah, I absolutely do think that she ducked Chris Cyborg. I know Chris Cyborg believes that as well.
Hey yo, what's up guys? UFC 316 is here. We have Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili, the rematch. We have Juliana Pena against Kayla Harrison, and for some reason I'm more interested in this matchup. But let's start with Sean O'Malley versus Merab. I mean, they're the main event. Alright, Merab right now might be one of the best bantamweights we've ever seen. But there are a few things I need to mention. Well, for a start, it looks like he had a rough weight cut. And I don't know, maybe it was that I felt it came through on the press conference. You guys remember that? That O'Malley's plan was to knock him out and he was going to try not to let him do that? Again, maybe it was just the words he chose to express himself. We can't forget English is not his mother language. But I guess he's kind of giving out a bit of his plan, which is not that different of what he always does anyways. Well, on the other hand, Sean O'Malley does look more calm and focused, but it doesn't look like he changed his game plan either, which is not necessarily a bad thing. He always comes to knock someone out. Again, Sean O'Malley is indeed looking pretty calm. I think there's something really funny that Merab said about Sean O'Malley. He said he humbled Sean O'Malley, and let's face it, we didn't know this version of Sean O'Malley. Not flashy at all, no I'm saying, pretty chilled, no braids, no colored hair. It even comes through in his speech too. Well, I don't know, maybe he's just maturing, but I think it's a good thing.
I've always felt like I'm a happy person, but I was like, my life is everything's so perfect. Well, I should be even a little bit, I should be more happy. Like, what can I take away to add to my happiness, to my peace?
That's what I'm saying.
Take away distractions, and that was for me as a person, not necessarily as an athlete, and want to be a better fighter.
That positivity,
all that stuff will make me a better fighter, but it wasn't necessarily for that.
I know that she ducked Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg and her were supposed to fight in February, and she absolutely ran from the promotion. She has been very public in the media prior to fighting at this weight class.
Juliana Pena is such a trash talker.
She had absolutely no interest in fighting at 135 pounds.
She keeps
and then
it
lo and behold,
interesting.
they have, she beats everybody in the PFL, and they say, okay, well, the last, head honcho that you got to face is Chris Cyborg, and then here she comes saying, oh, okay, I'll make 135 pounds. So yeah, I absolutely do think that she ducked Chris Cyborg. I know Chris Cyborg believes that as well.
Alright, let me begin by giving a huge shout out to Sports Illustrated and thank them for the amazing videos. Oh, and by the way, let me give a huge shout out to Deal with Will 2, who was a guest on my latest upload. I mean, it really occurred to me because I'm about to talk about women's combat sports, and we kinda have similar opinions on it, especially in what concerns Juliana Pena. I'm glad I said this because I want to begin by saying that she's really good to women's combat sports. And man, I really don't know why. Is it the trash talking? Is it the confidence? Or simply the fact that she beat Amanda Nunes? Well, either way it doesn't matter, but let me tell you, I know Kayla Harrison will be a tough task. But at the same time, she hasn't fought the same level of opponents, not even close. And I think we should consider too, this is her first 5-rounder, even though I'm sure she's been training for it for a long time. But of course, on the flip side, Juliana Pena has a few losses. But I don't think that's very relevant to the matter. But now, the storyline for this fight. Can you imagine? Whoever wins this fight will face Amanda Nunes. Well, of course, Kayla has that little beef with her when she left the team and all. But I'd be 100% more interested in seeing Juliana get a third fight. I mean, I don't know, Juliana finishes her on the second round. Amanda changes her whole game plan and takes her to a decision and immediately retires, leaving the sport without a trilogy. So yeah, thinking about that, I'd be more interested in watching Juliana win. But again, Kayla is so good, she's highly motivated, she's younger. So I really don't know, but the logic would tell me that probably the winners will be Merab and Kayla Harrison. But particularly it would be interesting to me to see Sean O'Malley and Juliana Pena take this one. But yeah, I'm not taking you any longer. Thank you guys for being around. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I'll see you guys on the next one.